Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. I'm sorry, I was actually eating a quesadilla. For everybody in Spanish land, quesadilla. So, before we begin with this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Thank you very much. 129 for subscribers. I appreciate all of you, and even if you watch a video but you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. But if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, there's an array of videos, and there's simple topics, and I go into them in very detail. I know that sometimes I like to talk and I like to hear myself talk, but I get so excited whenever I talk about psychology and life coaching and school and education and careers and my life stories and everything. And so there's something for everybody. If you have any topics that you want me to go over, put them in the comment section and I'll be happy to do so. Hit the like button. So today's topic is do what you love and love what you do. Simple, right? Everything is simple, but it's hard to do. So we'll talk about that. If you want to connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. Connect with me on Instagram at Carlos at Back on Basics. Connect with me on X at Carlos AFJR. So do what you love and love what you do. It's something that I can actually attest that in parts of my life I'm actually doing. So what I'm doing right now is this, right? I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. I may not have as many videos as others have, but I enjoyed making them. And sometimes I say, oh, this is going to be a short video, but it ends up being one of the longest videos that I've ever done. But that's because I have so much information that my brain, right? Because my brain is in the here and now. And we talked about that. Be in the present, right? Because my brain just gets so focused on things that I want to say or that I want to share with you. And so again, give me topics. Give me topics, and I will be happy to give you my take on those things. But love what you do and do what you love. It's exactly what it means. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do because you have to search a little bit. Some of us have gone from career to career to career, education, right? Job to job to job, training to training to training. And sometimes, like me, we're still looking. I mean, I love the jobs that I've had. Believe me. I love being a psychology professor at University of Phoenix. I loved being a director of academic affairs at the Sacramento campus for University of Phoenix. I love being a special education teacher. I'm still learning though. I mean, it's like I'm in my infancy in this career, and that's one of the obstacles that I'm going to talk about because love what you do and do what you love sometimes means that you're going to have to just buckle down and move forward because you know you're making a difference. You know you're helping out people. I mean, I'm making tons of mistakes, and I shouldn't be saying that in my YouTube video, but it's the truth, right? I'm learning. And again, I'm an introvert, so a lot of the times, and I'm also the generation that is respectful to their bosses, is also respectful of their time and their things. I should be more out there and making sure that I ask all the questions that I need. And actually, it's been happening. And so I've been getting into a rhythm. And I've been doing that with the kids at the school that I've been in, with the parents. I mean, building rapport with the parents is amazing, right? Building the rapport with the teachers and the students, great. I'm learning the ins and outs of special education and my intern program, which I'm in the first year right now, and my work where I work. it is just moving me right along. I thought I wasn't going to be this far, and believe me, I still make mistakes, but I wasn't going to be this far so soon. I thought I was gonna, keep on learning and learning, go through summer school, which I'm part of, and then next year, and then polishing off everything, so that way when I get my preliminary special education credential, then I'll be able to help. I'll be able to do the things, and so one of the things that I wanted to emphasize is the searching, because you do search. You search for what you love in terms of careers, in terms of homes, in terms of work, in terms of all aspects of life, right? You search for it. Don't be discouraged. Keep going, because it's okay to do something and say, this is not for me. It's okay to do that. As long as you did your best, as long as you adapted as much as you could, as long as you're using your support system, it's okay. But if it's something that it's like, ooh, I can do this. I can do this. I can probably do this really pretty well. And so make sure, right? Make sure that you get the right trainers, you make sure you get the right people that can tell it like it is. So that way things can get taken care of, right? So you'll be able to provide the services or the customer service or whatever that you're doing. And remember, right? It's not necessarily just your job. It's the activities that you do, it's the things that you do to get ahead, is the things that you read about, it's the things that you study for. I mean, some of you want to be lawyers, some of you want to be dentists, some of you want to be teachers, some of you want to be psychologists. I mean, some of you want to be auto tech repair people and everything, right? If you love it, it will keep you now, it will keep you in the present, and at the same time, your day-to-day in the job will be rewarding. Remember, right, that before it becomes what you love what you do and do what you love, you may go through some storming, right? So it's kind of like, when you get together in a group and you talk about the cycle of a group, right? First is the beginning, the introductions, and then you go through like the storming, which is kind of like the ins and outs. That's where you're making mistakes and everything, and then you do the norming, which means that now you're saying, oh, this person is doing it this way, or everybody's doing it this way. This is where I'm going to line up, and this is what I'm going to do. And again, all of the things that you're doing are in the here and now, right? You're making decisions in the present, because if you don't make decisions in the present, then you're either being pulled back by your past experiences, or you're driven by a future that you have built in far away that doesn't exist. And you don't want that. You want your mind to be sharp. You want your mind to be here. So do what you love and love what you do, right? It's very important, because that's going to give you satisfaction. That's what's going to give you that pride of where you work. That's what's going to give you, for the provider in you, if you're a provider, the ability to provide for those around you. That's also going to be the same thing, the ability to keep you going through the hard times, through the good times, through the tough times. And so it's going to be interesting, because once you get to a point where you know the job, where you can do the job, where you can train to do the job, where you can actually, collaborate with a whole team to do the job and everything, and you feel like you're at a good point, then that's where you assess and you say, is this what I love? And is this what I love doing? And so, doing what you love and loving what you do is a very important aspect of our lives, because you don't want to go there and say, this sucks, I don't want to be here. And I've been there. several times. Believe me, I've been there. And so you don't want to be there. You have to assess in the here and now, so that way you're realistic with yourself and say, this is not the place I want to be in, or that place I don't want to be in. And so, you take things with a grain of salt. You look at things from all different perspectives. You bring in your support system, and eventually, what's going to happen? You're either going to love what you're doing or you're going to hate what you're doing. But at least you're making a decision in the present. Make sure, I'm like a broken record. Make decisions in the present time. Always make decisions in the present time. Here, right? Making sure that you're making decisions in the present time. It is interesting that a lot of us make decisions based on past experiences. And it's hard because some of the past experiences that we've had, you have had, are tough. The people have not been the best. The environments have not been the best. The support may not have been the best or may still not be the best. And so you have to really say, here, now, in the present, is this the activity, the thing, the job, the career, the education that I want to have? And you have to be realistic with yourself, because if you don't, then you're going to end up going through the process, and eventually years down the road you're going to say, this sucks, I didn't want to be here. But you never made the decision when you were at the perfect time, which is the here and now. And you could do this anytime, right? Here and now, and say, this is not for me. So for me, I'm a multiple job person. So special education teacher, university instructor of psychology. I mean, I do multiple things from time to time. I help the Business Honor Society that I'm part of to help a judge and award scholarships to students that are currently going through programs. I mean, there's a lot of things that I love doing. I mean, giving. These videos are my favorites. These are my favorites. That's why it's getting close to 200 videos, the longer ones. I mean, it's over 200 shorts. I mean, it's amazing because it shows that this is what I love. It's like, again, what the saying says, do what you love and love what you do, right? I'm doing what I love because I love what I do. It's bottom line. Making these videos are great and excellent, and I can always make sure that you know what I know. That I break it down into sometimes multiple steps, maybe a couple of steps, but I'm able to tell you what I've learned, what I've experienced, right? My take on things. And sometimes my take may not be the best, but that's for you to review it and either accept it or reject it, which doesn't make me sad or angry or anything, because all I'm giving you is information, and I'm giving you stories, and I'm giving you my opinion. But again, everybody should think critically, and everybody should say, okay, I got this. This is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to change it a little bit, right? So that way it fits you. So, like, for example, my dad, and he worked for 35 years at a hotel in San Francisco. He folded laundry for 35 years, folded sheets and folded towels. That's what he did for 35 years. I mean, at some point, he became like a trainer of the new people that are coming in. And then at some point, they even asked him to be a manager, and he said no. And the reason why was this: working as a frontline worker, right, with the folding and moving things from place to place in the laundry. He has a union. As soon as he became a manager, he would have lost that. But my dad said, I will work until I retire. in this position because that will give us a pension, benefits for him and my mom, and other benefits that sometimes, we don't even know what it is or what it has. And so it's hard to comprehend, but he actually loved what he does and does what he loves. And he did in the past tense, because he did. And so that's an example that I can give you of somebody. I'm still looking for the thing that I love the most, which I think is this, because I love making videos. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but the number of shorts that I do have increased now, both in Spanish and in English. Soon I will start doing longer videos in Spanish as well, so that way you can see different topics, different opinions and everything. But again, make sure that what you're doing is what you want to do, is what you love to do. Make sure that what you want to do is what you really want to do. Present time, that's where you can do it, right? And so make sure that you watch this video entirety, so that way you can see that you can actually look at my face. I'm an introvert, and I smile. And I've said this many videos. So I smile when I do videos, and it's amazing because I love what I do. So do what you love and love what you do. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button for this video. Love what you do. And so until next time, Back on Basics.